Welcome, Pisces, to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is going to be your weekly reading for the week of September 8th to September 12th. When you see this message, it will be Sunday, September 7th, and it will be a full moon, very first full moon of the month. We're gonna go ahead and state the obvious. This is a general reading, so if something doesn't resonate, please leave what does. I'm sorry, take what does and leave what does not. Roles can be reversed, so apply those as they fit. As always, this is for the collective Sun, Moon, and Rising and Venus in Pisces. And Frost Watchers, you are welcome here. I thought it was only appropriate to start with a moon oracle. So we're going to go ahead and see what your overall moon energy is since this is a full moon day. Pisces, you've got faith. So the number 31 may be relevant for some of you. Faith, this card just really screams like birthing something, kind of just really working on yourself, renewal for this week. I do feel like with the young lady here being pregnant in the world, I just feel like she is full of beauty, feel full of fertility, full of abundance. And I feel like that's what you're manifesting into your life this week. There might be some projects that you're working on that you'll see a lot of manifestation and or energies coming in for you. So I do see that that's something that's relevant. Let's see what the supporting energy cards say. um, so there's something that you're birthing here this week. You've got curse, so hex, witchcraft, negative mind, shocking news, conflicted decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices, Bonnie and Clyde, ride or die, us against the world, dedicated partnership. So again, for some of you, I do feel like there might be something that you are working on. Either that's a project or a relationship that you might be working on, and this person will be your significant other and divine partnership coming in with this Bonnie and Clyde card. I do feel like that connection, it will be proven to feel very familiar to you. It will be almost like you're seeing a mirror of yourself. So this person will be um, very significant in your life, whether that's a partnership, love partnership, or just a partnership in general. With this curse card, I really don't get that it's about any type of hex or anything like that. What I am getting is that you can be a bit self-deprecating this week. I think this is more you in your head. These business ventures that you or partnerships that you're planning on cultivating this week, you might just be overthinking and putting mental blocks in yourself, and not allowing yourself to really blossom and grow with this person, or grow the business with this person. I think it's more just your own self um self-deprecating thought process, Pisces. So you definitely want to work on that. If you feel like you're in a position where you're finding that the negative energy, the negative mental blocks are kicking in, take a step back and really reflect on what's going positive for you in this project or connection. Okay. Shocking news. I don't know what this means. It's next to the conflicted card as a hot and cold multiple choices. So maybe you guys will be offered an additional partnership. Maybe there's someone new coming into your life, or you might have more than one person. Or I'm also getting that somebody may be having multiple choices, right? Somebody from your past may be coming in to throw a little wrench here this week, that you were not expecting for them to come back. And so those are the choices that you may find you have to make this week. Let's go ahead and see what tarot has to say for the week of September 8th through September 12th. Pisces, let's see. Spirit, please give me clear and concise messages for the sign of Pisces for the week of September 8th to the 12th. Allow me to convey these messages for the sign of Pisces. You've got the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. So lots of swords here. So definite communication, but there's also two fives in a row, which tells me that there's major changes coming in for you this week, Pisces. I just feel like there's either changes in your thought process, or the way your style of conversation, right? I feel like you're really being cautious as to what comes out of your mouth when it comes to having conversations with people who can really push your buttons. Okay. You're gonna see someone's going to test your gangster this week, seriously. And so you're going to be very mindful of what comes out of your mouth, or you might not. You might just tell them to go fuck off, respectfully. For others, I do feel like there's something that's really taking away from your sleep. You might hear of a conversation, or somebody might tell you something that's really going to put you in your head. I'm getting that this is news that you were not expecting, right? Shocking news, because we got the shocking news here. So we're being confirmed that once again, there is something that you're hearing that is going to kind of set you back a little bit. But I feel like with the Emperor here on the same row, you're going to take it like the boss that you are. It's something that doesn't sit well with you, right? But um you're going to take full control of what it is, right? I feel like you are the emperor is the father and very much ruled by Saturn. So he's very stoic, very structured, very set in his ways. And I feel like this news that's coming in for you is something that's going to allow you to really show your leadership skills, okay? Whether that's in the personal or the professional life. All right. You've got um the king of coins, the 10 of wands, and you also have the king of cups. When I see two kings in same line, same spread, this is gossip for me. So you might have a disagreement with perhaps a business partner, or um there's just someone in your energy that's not really happy with your growth or your level of success. Okay. You are working very, very hard towards your goals, and you're not letting anything get in your way. You're really not. And so people are starting to notice that you're being very successful, or that you're at the level of success that they would like to be. And it's going to cause some sort of tension or conflict with someone else of the same sex, whether you're a male or a female. It's just you're gonna experience a level of hate. With growth comes hate. Okay. So you gotta get used to that. I do see the four of pentacles, the six of wands, and the eight of cups. So there's something that you're walking away. You're walking away from anything that isn't serving you. And when you do, you'll find that there's nothing but victory coming out of that. Okay. You're going to be celebrated for your successes. I do feel like in the business realm, you're going to be very celebrated for the things that you have achieved and that you've achieved on your own, right? Or with a successful partner. Take that as it resonates. But I also feel that you're going to be very savvy and conscious as to where you're spending your money, the investments that you make moving forward. Specifically this week, there may be something that may be posed to you that you are going to kind of take with you and study and marinate and really make a conscious decision as to whether or not it's a smart financial move this week. Final drop, you've got the seven of wands, the ace of pentacles, and the two of swords. So definitely with this ace of pentacles in the middle, it lets me know that there is financial abundance for you this week. There's either a really good business proposition that's going to catapult you into some financial freedom, um, but it's not going to come in without having haters really, really looming your circle, right? So just be careful who you have around you and who you conduct business with, because with this ace of pentacles right beside the seven of wands, it just tells me that you really have to um assess what it is that's happening around you. And you've got the two of swords, which tells me that you're in a mental bind, right? But it's all in your head. However, I do need you to remove this blindfold and carefully see what it is that's surrounding you, and then remove things that are not serving you as well. Okay. So we're going to get a final message from Spirit. Let's see how we close out this reading. What take off message the Spirit has for the sign of Pisces. Spirit, please give me clear and concise overall final message for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, you got the owl spirit. So, soul search, access your intuition and trust your instincts as you seek deeper understanding. Again, it goes with this, you know, intuition, right? So, you want to have faith in what it is that you're doing in any project that you do, and whatever it is that you decide to put your mind to, whether it's on a business or a professional or a um um emotional connection. You want to make sure that you are making the right moves so that you have good and clear investments for the future. But in the interim, you want to make sure that you trust that intuition and your instincts when you're doing this. Okay. You want to make sure that you understand clearly exactly what you're getting yourself into so that you don't lose sight of anything that may be coming in as a surprise for you, because there's always that wrench that's being thrown when people are elevating and or doing something positive towards their life. Okay, you'll always have someone that never wants to see you do better than them. So keep that in mind, Pisces. And with that, I leave you. Thank you so much for sticking by. I appreciate your support, and until next time, namaste. Bye.